Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to you whenever you're finding this video. Today, I'm taking on a challenge. If you haven't seen, I have been streaming Pokemon Platinum as a randomizer Nuzlocke. And I asked the chat one day, what should I stream after Pokemon Platinum? And the mobile gamer asked, have you heard of Pokemon Radical Red? I said, no, I haven't. I've looked it up. This is supposedly, this is apparently the hardest Pokemon ROM hack out there. Here's the specs for you. I did have to research. Here's the specs that I found on Reddit. What? This is gonna be so difficult. And you know why? Because I'm gonna Nuzlocke it. For the memes. For you. For your entertainment. I am just delaying the inevitable now. So let's jump straight on into it. So the intro to this game is just credits of who's made it, and it also gives you important information that you need to talk to NPCs to further the story. This was my reaction. I am an introvert, I do not talk to people. But I will for you, because it furthers the storyline, and otherwise it won't be entertaining. We are greeted into this world by Professor Oak, who lovingly brings up the topic of what my name is. My name is Will. If you're new to this channel, thank you very much for stopping by to view my video. However, just between you and me, Oak's memory's going in his old age, and I had to remind him what his grandson was called. I'm 24 years old. We are dropped into the Pokemon world, and then we quickly discover at the staircase that there's a randomize option to this game. This is going to be a vanilla playthrough of the ROM hack. That doesn't make sense. Shut up. And we quickly ignore our mum and head out to the first route, where we are accosted by Professor Oak. Professor Oak then drags us kicking and screaming back to his laboratory, despite us wanting to get our eyes clawed out by Pidgey, to come and choose a Pokemon starter. For this run through, I chose Bulbasaur because I figure, you know what, this is going to be super hard. I'm going to need all the help I can get, so I choose the grass type to help with the first two gyms. I nickname it TMG after the mobile gamer who suggested this game, and now we have our starter to head out of Pallet Town. But accosting must run in the family because Pooh... I'm 24 years old. Poohhead stops us for our first trainer battle. He picked Charmander, the fire starter. He has the distinct advantage. However, that doesn't stop my thumb from bashing the A button, and we take the victory in our first battle with 1 health remaining. Too close for my liking, but now we're heading to Viridian. After returning from Viridian with Professor Oak shopping, I'm gifted the Pokedex and 5 Pokeballs. The Nuzlocke has officially started. I then quickly head to Route 1, and I'm thrilled with my first encounter. I nicknamed the Rat Lady because I'm uncreative, I saw the female symbol, and that's how far my mind got. I then venture off to Viridian, but not before learning Leech Seed at level 6, which would come in handy. At the Pokemon Center, I realized there's another nurse there. I asked her what she's about, and we can change Pokemon natures in this game, which could come in handy. I head to the Pokemon Mart, realize that everything is super cheap, and stock up on potions, because I know I'm going to be in for a rough ride, no doubt. I then head to the left for a new encounter. I knew there were Gen 8 moves. I didn't know there were Gen 8 Pokemon. I got a Wooloo! Yeah! I nicknamed the Woolen Girl Ruby, and I grind the 3 mons that I have in my party up to level 10 because I don't know what I'm going to be facing after Viridian while I go up to the forest. So I grind up to level 10 and then head north. After watching an old man who is buzzed up on coffee capture a Weedle, we head north where we are met by one of Professor Oak's aides, who gives us the Dex Nav and 5 Oran Berries, which I put on my Pokemon because I'm not taking any risks. I don't know how hard this game is, I don't know what's coming up. Any healing item is a blessing. I then head north to get my Route 2 encounter. Obviously you can see that I'm thrilled to capture a Poochyena, which I named the Darkness after frisking the Darkness from the Oxventress D&D Adventures. I heal up and then go to Viridian Forest. When I get to Viridian Forest, I quickly notice that the layout isn't the same because there's not that one big tree in the middle, so instead I head to the left to go and get the item that's there. Oh, okay, there's a trainer. Okay, let's get an encounter first, because, you know, safety in numbers, it'll really help to have this Weedle on my team. Yippee whippy, we caught the Weedle. I name it Lamar just because I was listening to Lamar this morning. Yeah, I go back to Viridian City to heal, and then I decide it's probably best to heal my mons up to level 10, because I don't know what's coming in the forest. I don't know how many trainers I have to fight. Only problem is, I basically held the speed up button down this whole grinding session, and well... Ah! Oh no! Hey Will! You're off to the Pokemon League. No, I'm not! I'm not off to the Pokemon League! Yep, I accidentally ran into the optional rival battle, which you will see I was completely unprepared for. Lamar was sent out first against his Starly. Of course, I got him out of there. Lady sent in and is hit by a big wing attack, and that's when I discovered something awful. You can't use items mid-battle in this ROM. I decide to get some chip damage off with Lady before she goes down, and I send Ruby in for that thick bulk. Growl? That's fine. I just need to get some damage off. Another growl meant Tackle didn't knock out the Starly. Ruby is hit with a wing attack, bringing her down to half health, and eats some Orange Berry to recover some HP. Another wing attack brings Ruby back down to half health, and another tackle takes out Starly. On to Poohead's starter. I trust Ruby's bulk to take an Ember, and I hope I don't get burned. I don't. At 3 HP, I swap Ruby out to Darkness because I might need her bulk later. And I hate the Poochyena line, so sack it. Darkness goes down, and I send Lamar back in, hoping to get some poison damage on Shove. Nope. Okay, I guess it's starter versus starter then. I assume the worst. I lay down some Leech Seed to regain health and mash the A button on Tackle. Charmander takes TMG's HP down to Orange Berry's range. TMG takes an Ember like a champ and wins the battle off with a Tackle. I don't feel like celebrating though. Lamar decides that this is a great time to evolve when I can't use him because he died in the battle. Fantastic. I head back to the Pokemon Center to deposit the dead mold. Oh god, it's too soon! And then I head to the left of Viridian to do some grinding. I need to be over-leveled. During my grinding session, I decide to voice message my Pokemon Go chat with my friends just to let them know, you know, what a fun time I'm having! So I've just sat down to record some Pokemon Radical Red, like the ROM hack is allegedly the hardest Pokemon ROM hack out there. I just lost 3 ones to the first rival battle. The optional one when you go to the Pokemon League on the left. Why am I doing this? I'm in a real good place, thanks for asking. At level 15, I discover I'm not gaining any more XP. I did a bit of research and apparently there is a level cap of 15 before the first gym. I'll have to look up what Misty is next episode. Then, while grinding up Ruby to level 15, I found a shiny Lillipup. Shiny claws, baby, I'm catching that bad boy. Batgirl, sorry. However, it was at this moment my housemate thought it was a good time to talk to me.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm recording.
With the vibe well and truly killed, I named the Lillipup Shinin, which is what goes through my head every time I find a shiny Pokemon on Pokemon Go. Grind is level 15, and I move on to Viridian Forest. Viridian Forest was well and truly uneventful up until I found a man from a foreign land who was trying to bug catch without a net, using just his bare hands. The man with the strange bug catching technique challenges me to a Pokemon battle, and as you can see from my face, I absolutely cack my pantaloons. I proceed to wipe the floor with him, then I head straight out to a headshot session. Yeah, you heard that right. I went for pictures in the middle of this recording. Oh. After this Colonel Sanders looking ass tries to sell me the world's most expensive chicken egg, I decide to go to the gym where a spooky ghost voice tells me I should probably visit the museum. Thanks, spooky ghost voice. Whilst in the museum, I talk to a few NPCs thinking about furthering the story, only to discover the Violet City gym leader Faulkner upstairs researching Mega Evolution, which I actually think is quite cool. Anyway, I kick the shit out of him and his Pokemon because learning's for nerds! First battle of the gym, and Shining actually sweeps through both Roly-Coly and Drillbur, and I'm sat here thinking, this isn't that hard. Boy howdy who! Don't get too comfortable, Prowse. Brock time. He leaves with an Alolan Geodude, and I go for Doll Eyes because I can guarantee he'll be making use of Geodude's attack stat. With the reduced attack, Spark only does a quarter of my health. With his attack down, I swap to TMG, predicting another spark. I go to a Vine Whip, and to my surprise, Brock withdraws Geodude and sends out a Vulpix. Bugger. Vulpix burns TMG with a Will-O-Wisp, so I know it's going to be a pain to get rid of. I put it to sleep and swap out to Shining. Brock plays me at my own game and swaps back into Geodude, so Bite does very little. I use Dollize again to reduce his attack, but I'm forced to eat my Oran Berry. Geodude then proceeds to paralyze me, so I swap out to the bulk that's Ruby. Brock swaps out to Onix, who hits me with a devastating Bulldoze, but my defense kill means that his Rock Tomb doesn't finish me off. I growl to reduce Onix's attack and swap to TMG. Onix hits another Rock Tomb, and the burn damage brings me down below half health. Onix's Bulldoze brings me to 9 HP, and TMG eats his Oran Berry before striking back with the Vine Whip. It does nothing! Another Bulldoze brings TMG into the red, and I lay down a Leech Seed in a last-ditch attempt to hold on, but it's not enough to survive the next Bulldoze after I lose 2 HP to the burn. It's over. With 2 Mons in the red, I accept my fate. There's no way I can win this. The Nuzlocke's over before it even began. This was a stupid idea. What the actual